Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. I'm going to be emotional all night. I can't worry about projection. Okay. Hello and welcome to the 3rd annual ALT Academy Ghost Light Gala. We are thrilled to have this event live and in person tonight as well as in live.
First, of course, this did not happen just with our hands alone. We would like to thank our Ghost Light Committee. That includes Velvet Knight, Carla Fristo, and Jennifer Darrington. We would also like to thank Dennis Humphrey, who just volunteered to do the amazing projections and the sound that you are hearing. He's up in the booth. And of course, we would also like to thank Amarillo National Bank for hosting our senior reception, and the staff of ALT for supporting us as we put on this wonderful production.
Tonight, we are going to celebrate that we were able to keep our doors open and not only still teach our academy classes, but still have a full season of performances. We will celebrate the successes of our instructors and our students, and celebrate the legacy of our departing seniors. Let's look back at our year in review. Over the summer, we had no camps and nor any productions. Our academy was still able to have a national spotlight shown on our very own academy. Through connections I had, our senior company's virtual production, The Show Must Go Online. That's an earworm now that you think of that song now all the time. The Show Must Go Online was featured on Plays in the House Teen Edition on Sunday, July 19th. This series was a part of Stars in the House that was started by Seth Rudetsky and James Wesley, a daily virtual fundraiser for the Actors Fund. It was great watching and sharing our talent with so many who tuned in.
Our academy classes officially began on August 31st and looked a little bit different. Through extensive work on our COVID safety protocols, we were able to safely open our doors and teach classes this fall. Class sizes were limited, temperatures were checked, and face coverings were worn. We commend our awesome staff and academy directors for being so diligent in keeping with all of our standards. We really think that because everyone had been so cooperative and we had a plan, we were able to have another great season of training.
We, of course, had a great highlight of our season. Our first show, The 10,000 Problems of a Teenage Girl, opened at the ALT Adventure Space October 9th through 11th. The ALT Guilds helped co-produce this show for us. This show was conceived and written by our very own Carrie Huckabee. Carrie interviewed dozens of females to get their stories and perspective for this show. I directed the show with, of course, assistance by Miss Michaela and our production assistant, Academy alumni, Abigail Martin. The cast of 23 took an honest look into the life of teenage girls from their perspective. Through monologues, scenes, and vignettes, each character shared her personal struggles while finding opportunities to laugh at shared experiences. Navigating through their teen years together, the characters found strength in each other to find solutions to the 10 biggest problems teen girls face in today's world. Will those of you that were involved with the show please stand so we can congratulate you.
The Academy then shifted to the holiday season as we produced It's a Wonderful Life with the help of Sparkman Orthodontics. This well-known story was performed in the round at the ALT Adventure Space December 11th through 13th, 2020, and was presented digitally the following weekend. The assistant director and costume coordinator for this production was Academy parent Crystal Burns, and the show followed George Bailey as he contemplated the meaning of life. He gets a visit from a hopeful angel named Clarence that changed his life. He gets the play not only celebrated the faith of the season, but it also celebrated the American philosophy of life, that hard work, Fair play and the love and support of one's family and community will be rewarded. We truly are living a wonderful life. Will those of you that were involved with this show please stand as we congratulate you?
AAA Electric helped the Academy travel over the rainbow as we presented The Wizard of Oz. Based on the classic MGM movie musical and the book by L. Frank Baum, Dorothy Gale goes on a fantastic journey where she meets dear friends who help her overcome the traps laid out to her by the Wicked Witch of the West. All in all, she discovers there's no place like home. And if she ever wants to go looking for her heart's desire again, she shouldn't look any further than her own backyard. The production team included Assistant Director Michaela Garrett, Music Director Brandon Bellaire, Choreographer Beth Alexander, Production Assistants Velvet Knight and Noah Lane, Costume Coordinators Jamie Laird and Crystal Burns, Makeup Design Kim Wood, and wigs by our very own Jocelyn Choate. Woo woo! The 94 students were split into two different casts, the Emerald City cast and the Yellow Brick Road cast. How amazing that we had not one, but two spectacular solid casts to do this show, especially during COVID. Other children's theaters, other theaters in general, would have been half as lucky to have just one of these casts. Let's not also forget the adorable Bentley Crispin, who was the only cast member that was here for every single show and rehearsal. Thanks for feeding them all that time. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for taking care of us. Huge shout out also to our fantastic crew, who also were here every single night for both casts, as well as Lissa and Joe in the box office, who worked their theater magic to get as many people in to see the show as possible. This show made history, as it is the first show to add a third weekend of performances. To put that in hindsight, I want everyone to understand, Michaela's freshman year, Music Man, we had 3 days of shows, 4 performances. We had a Friday night, 2 Saturday shows, and a Sunday matinee. The Friday night show gets snowed out. Opening night is now a matinee. We only have 3 shows and 2 days of performances. To see that growth of our academy, to only have 3 shows for one of our alumni, to have a 3-weekend production of all the bells and whistles and support was just huge for our academy. Well, those of you who are involved with this show, please stand so we can congratulate you. Before we move on, our fantastic committee has come up with an absolutely amazing gift for 2 individuals in this space who do not get the applause, who do not necessarily get all the accolades, but you have no clue the time and energy they put to make sure you, our families of the Academy, our students, everyone involved, even us here at ALT staff members, have the exact knowledge of what we're supposed to do, how to do it safely, and to get as many of us in here. The Academy has come up with a special gift for you, Miss Joe and Lissa. Miss Lissa, come on down real quick. This is a great gift. This is in our lobby. If you have yet to sign this, we will hand it off to a junior here in a second to put back in our lobby for everyone to sign. But it's just something that we want you to have in your office, just a daily reminder that we love you guys so, so very much. In a table for everyone to sign if anyone has not signed that yet.
Our Academy collaborated with the main stage as we were finally able to produce Matilda. We all know the show was put through the ringer from being delayed, and then delayed again, and then canceled, and then brought back to life. Matilda's cast experienced about as much turmoil as Trunchbull's students. But just as Matilda uses her heart and smarts to find her happy ending, the production team and cast used theirs to finally produce a sold-out 2-weekend run of the show. The cast included 18 Academy students, 2 Academy instructors, and 3 Academy parents. But when including the production team and backstage volunteers, entire Academy families were involved in Matilda. What a wonderful opportunity to be able to share the stage with your siblings, your parents, and your children. Will all who were involved in Matilda please stand so we can congratulate you?
Sadly, this year we were not able to host any schools during the year for our school performances. But with some quick thinking and a lot of emailing from Miss Michaela, we were able to partner with Amarillo ISD and other school districts in our area to provide them with recording of past shows. Thousands of students were able to experience the magic of theater from their very own classrooms. We get daily emails thanking us for providing that resource to so many students. We loved being able to still provide the resource to so many kids and look forward to more partnerships in the future. Other highlights this year included a great fundraiser campaign during the holidays. Through a partnership with Scenery Bags, a company I met a long time ago at BroadwayCon, we were fortunate to create bags out of 2 of our lobby backdrops. These backdrops that were donated to us by Bomb Outdoor Advertising are fantastic, and when they come down, we wish we could still do something with them. So, we mailed them off and received unique, one-of-a-kind frozen and hunchback bags that were perfect for the holiday season. Huge thank you to AAA Electric and the Ruffle Cup for sponsoring these bags and creating a 100% profit for each bag sold. That's a great, great fundraiser. We still have bags if anyone is looking for a bag. You can still sell them. They were absolutely awesome, and we want to thank them for all their hard work.
And now I would like to introduce Lugene Cole as she lets us know about her competition team's awards and successes over the year.
Make this short because I know we have a lot of things to cover, but I am so extremely proud of these competition teams. They have really worked hard. On Friday, March the 13th, 2019, our elite girls rehearsed in costumes, and they were so ready. They were fierce and had such a drive within them. I've never seen it before in any of the groups. It was like, we are ready. They were there to conquer. We fast forward to March 26, 2020, and they were finally able to perform because, needless to say, COVID hit. But they kept persisting, they were going to do this, and they just became the greatest ALT warriors I can even describe. They were wonderful. They had to do guidelines to perform this, and one of those was a block schedule. Terrible time slot, no changing time, 20 seconds, but we kind of said, how are we going to do this? We'll do it. They did this, and not only did these girls make this happen, but they were chosen for the Studio Award, which is the highest award for the regional, for the studio. And they were chosen for this because of their professionalism, their conduct backstage, and how they handled themselves with each other. I was so proud of them, and I want to thank Jason, Alan, all of the ALT staff for teaching these children what it takes to be professional. That's what it really means a lot. So these guys won this award. On top of this award, they also got 8 high gold trophies, 2 Judges' Choice, Broadway Bound by our little petites, of course. Our little junior petites are going to Broadway. We'll see you in Broadway, we know that. And then one of our senior elite duets, Savannah Miller and Riley Hicks, got the Judges' Choice Connection Award. And they connected. It was just, I mean, I'm going to be so sad to see that piece go this year. The Performance Award went to our senior elite small group, and they did an unbelievable job. Then we had a Showstoppers Award given to a senior elite soloist, Riley Hicks. A huge congratulations to these performers, and to thank you parents and all of the ALT staff for us being able to give this venue and this opportunity for these children. That is unbelievable, that they will go very far. Thank you all, everybody.
A year in review would not look complete without looking at all aspects of our theater and celebrating them. Our very own Academy student, Taylor Henderson, starred in the animated film Earwig and the Witch. It was awesome seeing the film, knowing she was one of our own. We're so proud of you, Taylor, and we can't wait to cheer you on your next accomplishment.
Academy was once again recognized as Amarillo Magazine's Reader's Choice Awards winners for Best Children's Theater, Vocal, and Dance Program. This is something we have received for the 10th or 11th time now, but it truly never gets old. We are more proud each year as we know there are more and more growing programs out there. And speaking of great theater training,
we all know we have the best Academy instructors in the nation. We were thrilled that they all returned. We were thrilled to add new instructors, Elena, Benji, Aaron this year as well. We were excited to have the return of playwriting on our season of classes and makeup to our schedule. Now we started the tradition at the very first Ghost Light Gala of having our instructors hand out an award to one student they teach. Not one student per class, but one student overall that they teach. Let's hear who this year's recipients are.
Miss Carrie, if you would like to start.
I have been an acting teacher for a very long time, and so I've had the good fortune to have hordes of very talented students. You can throw a rock in any of my classes and hit a talented student. They're all talented. But what sets students apart at this elite level of academia are qualities that are not quite as tangible. They're harder to come by. What teachers crave, what I crave, are students that are disciplined, that ask relative questions, that have respect not only for me, but for their fellow students, so much so that they will reach out to all those in their class to work with, not just their close friends. Teachers love responsible students. We love those that we can count on time after time after time to do the right thing, that we don't have to sit on to rehearse their scenes. We love the students that are on time and that work hard. I love students that do the work. You know who you are, that do the work. We love students that listen, really listen, and then put the lessons that we give them into practice. We adore self-confidence paired with a positive attitude. And an actor that is always pushing himself or herself to be better is perhaps the most gratifying student of all. And all of these qualities and more can be found in my positive, enthusiastic, self-aware, and talented Theater 4 student, Miss Kate Kramer. She doesn't appear to be here, sadly, but she's awesome.
Thank you. I didn't realize how hard your job was on top of those little things that you do until this past year when I've gained to a third one next week. And just thank you for making sure these kids get to school, get to class on time, that they're here. Just want to make sure that you parents know how much we appreciate you guys as a whole. So thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. When one thinks of leadership, sometimes we think of character traits as trailblazers, as the big loud students who stand up and take control of a classroom, who command a stage. But sometimes we forget to think about the meek and the mild leaders who lead by very quiet example. For instance, when they know a part in a song, just quietly leaning over to their fellow students and helping them guide them through the music. Those leaders who, when I ask, can you switch this part? Say yes instantly. And the next week when I say, can you switch back to the other part? Instantly say yes again. We were honored to be able to add a homeschool choir class this year to the schedule. These kids have had little to no exposure to any music classes or theater classes. So it was really awesome to have some new kids in here who have now auditioned and who have caught the theater bug because we were able to open up these classes. This year, I would like to give my award, and it's a leadership award. This student was always in class. She was always helpful. She was always polite, but she led the way for these other students to be successful because the majority of them did not know anything about music. So I am giving this award of excellence to Claire Attaway for our I'm so honored to accept this award from Claire. Yeah, we'll make sure she gets this. Thank you for another great year of being able to teach you guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, mine is going to be real short and to the point because the student that I have selected likes things direct, and so here we go. All right, so the student I'm presenting my award to has danced with me for the last 3 years, and over those years, she has grown by leaps and bounds. I've loved to watch her grow in her confidence and her skills. I admire her passion for life and for those around her. She is dependable, creative, and funny. She is one of Cinda's favorites, and someone I am honored to now call a friend. And I would love to present this award to Jocelyn Choate.
This year, for my Outstanding Student Award, I've chosen one student that has embraced this whole pandemic in ways I never would have thought possible. This student is committed and has such a strong passion for what she does. She has stepped up to always find a positive solution to make her dancing work and to be able to get back into the classroom along with performing on stage, whether it be theater, acting, whatever she has to do it. She not only works very hard to accomplish things for herself with drive and direction, she also is a strong cheerleader for all of her classmates and anyone who needs any kind of thing. She's there for them, even me, which was amazing. I needed help and she was there for me. I really did appreciate that. This has been a difficult year, as we all know, in many different ways. I've learned personally that our youth, they are our strongest assets. And I'm so pleased and honored to present this year's Instructor Award to this outstanding student, Savannah Miller.
end up in your class having never been in this kind of setting. It's hard for those of us who do this all the time and are at shows and have been involved in classes to grasp that there are people like that, but it happens. This year, I had several students like that in class, but one of those in particular stood out with their growth over the year. This student came to class with a very different perspective on life than some of the kids that we encounter every day. Some kids are quiet at home and they come into an ALT class, and over the course of a semester they start to blossom. I mean, I can look out in the audience and I see kids that I've taught that were those kids who none of you would have a clue that they were those kids when they started here. Some kids do quite the opposite. They're at home, they're loud, they're all over the place, they never shut up, but get them in an ALT class and they're clams. They're nervous. It's a scary setting for some people. But this year that keeps being identified with an asterisk was the perfect year for this student to join, because our classes were small enough that this person got an opportunity to flourish in a way that they might not have been in a class of 15 or 20 or 25 students. So, I want to point out that this student could hardly talk, could hardly get involved in class, and had to be coaxed into things from the beginning of the semester. But over the course of the year, they began to trust themselves a little bit more and speak up on occasion. Well, the students' class decided to create an original production for their final class showcase. The scary part of the production, for a person like this especially, is that it was completely unscripted. I mean, think how terrifying it is when we have to do something that's unscripted if you're an actor. This person got more comfortable every time they got to use their voice, and more sure of themselves, and were able to start allowing the things that were going on in their head to come out of their mouth, and trust that it was okay and nobody was going to do or say anything negative about that. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I will tell you that when we had our showcase, I don't think anyone in the audience would have been able to pick which child I was talking about if they heard me say this. For amazing growth of an exceptional level in a really exceptional year, my Student Recognition Award goes to Caden Baker.
One student whose light really glows bright is one who always has wide, excited eyes, open ears, and a poised, quiet state of really listening well. Her voice has grown beautifully from a place of almost complete quietness. You talk to her a little bit and she starts talking back to you just with beautiful words, a beautiful singing voice. She looks lovely in performance, and I am so excited to see this fantastic girl only glow brighter. My goes to Jael and Nicole.
Hi, I'm Erin Murphy. I taught a new class this year, music and dance for preschoolers. So we did a lot of running off energy, playing musical instruments louder than your parents will let you, and singing that Elsa song just one more time. But this student has really grown since September. He's consistently shown up almost every week. And more than that, just encourages all of his classmates, encourages me when we have to do Elsa one more time. And my student is Mason Harder, who is 5, so he's probably not here. So I'll give it to him.
Good evening, my name is Jill Livingston. I'm one of the instructors for Junior Company, and it is a fun class. I call my 3 children at home masterpieces, and they are that. And this class of Junior Company students are a group of 25 masterpieces. They have been such a fun group, and we started out as very rough masterpieces, very blurred, still masterpieces, but very blurred. And by the end of the semester, when we did our showcase, they were, even 1 week before we were supposed to perform, they were brilliant. Mr. Jason and Miss Michaela can tell you they were brilliant. I was so proud of them. So it was hard for Mr. Benji and myself to select 2 students, but I felt like we both felt like these 2 were just truly outstanding. The first student is my selection, and this student I selected because I truly appreciate a risk taker. And this student is a risk taker, whether it was the learning environment in the COVID time. She showed up in our online learning and doing makeup design as Frida Kahlo. You guys should have seen her. She was unreal in her makeup design. She was reminding me that even though we were in COVID, that virtual learning and perfection could still take place, and that we had no excuse to ever quit learning and to quit challenging ourselves. Classmates, this is going to make you laugh. She is always risk-taking. What kind of entrance should I make, Miss Ludington? I don't know, just make one. Just take a risk. And boy, did she take a risk. Remember that kick entrance that she made and almost injured herself? I wondered if we were going to have to call the ER to come get her. And then in watching her final performance, Mr. Benji and I watching her create that backstory and talking to herself during the final performance, it was unreal. So my award goes to Miss Maddie Gillespie. our workhorse. I know our entire class would agree that the workhorse is always desiring to be better. Whether it's in this workhorse's public school environment, whether it's a main stage performance, or whether it's in the academy of class. This workhorse is always asking, Miss Luddington, Mr. Benji, what can I do to be better? He is always asking this all the time. The one challenge that I gave this particular workhorse was, you're always playing that tough character. We want to see your gentleness. We want to see your tenderness. And this workhorse did just that. Mr. Benji's Excellence Award goes to Dax.
I knew it.
For this portion of the presentation, I will be playing the role of Michael Newman, who could not be here tonight. Michael Newman says, I have had a great year with these Academy students, even with the pandemic, mask mandates, and every hurdle in their way. The students have done some amazing work and showed some amazing creativity. It was difficult to select a student from this field of talent. Ultimately, I chose this student for their talent, their positive attitude, the work ethic, and the joy they're bringing to class every day. This year, Michael Newman's Instructor Award goes to Ms. Holland Wright. I will now be playing the role of Holland Wright.
Oh my gosh.
As an instructor, sometimes you have a lot on your plate. You're choreographing multiple dances. Sometimes you're enrolled in classes yourself for casting productions, and sometimes you don't remember the dance. Not to mention, sometimes you just need a student who is excited to come to class and works her absolute hardest all the time. Someone who is always smiling, except weirdly sometimes when the music is playing. That's difficult. Someone who maybe holds practice auditions in her friend's front yard when her teacher happens to be driving by. Thankfully, I had someone just like this in my musical theater dance class this year. Willow Morris really did remember more of the dance than I did half the time. She was always one of the hardest workers, and she was a master of that all-important skill of when to listen and when to tell a story that would make the whole class laugh. I hope every instructor gets to have a Willow in his or her class. She truly made my semester easier and brighter. And for these reasons, I am thrilled to recognize her with my Instructor Award.
The fashion tonight, am I right? I mean, spot on. When I was that age, I was like in a Care Bear shirt and just, it was a mess. It was a mess. I wanted to be a Care Bear when I was younger, I did, yeah. hip hop instructor, Elena. This year, as Elena, this student has never shown me anything but positivity and optimism in everything she does, from dancing to acting to her education at school, and even swimming right after receiving dance classes from me. Her stories about her day that she shares with me on Thursdays are nothing but happy and full of the grass is greener on the other side moments. Not once has she ever walked into my class without an infectious smile or an upbeat attitude about class or about life. Even on days I have to remind her, less chit-chat, more dancing or stretching, because she is full of stories. In my sternest tone I say this, but she continues to smile after just being corrected. Lucia Zabala is receiving her choice for the Instructor Award for being the little ray of sunshine she is, and for constantly reminding Miss Elena that we all really do have something to smile about and stay optimistic, no matter what is happening in life.
Miss Stephanie really wishes she could be here, and she sends her best wishes and a speech. She says, this special award is going to a very special little girl with such dedication and passion. She is always prepared in class. She takes her time to get it right, no matter if it is memorizing lines or making her costumes perfect. She cares about her friends and her friends in class and makes sure to include everyone in all of our projects. She doesn't mind helping out and doing extra, like taking on extra characters for plays or just helping to clean up. She comes to class with a positive attitude every week, and even if she hasn't had a positive day, she's still smiling. Miss Stephanie has had a great last few years with her in her class, and she can't wait to see what an awesome young lady she will grow up to be. Her award is going to Blythe Luddington.
She's in the heel of it, like a wedge. That's good. I mean, that's impressive. Yeah, like, I mean, Carrie, you're like, what? That's a good wedge. Get behind there, guys. I love it. I love it. In addition to these fantastic instructors and their award recipients, we must also recognize our ALT Academy intern. Austin Jones has helped with creative dramatics classes all this year and was absolutely phenomenal. Let's give her a round of applause.
It is now our pleasure to introduce our board member, who is the Scholarship Committee Chair, Mrs. LaDawn Brown.
Good evening, my name is LaDawn Brown, better known as Kelsey and Callie Kilmer's mom. On behalf of the ALT Board of Directors, we would like to congratulate each and every one of you for the participation in the ALT Academy program. Each one of you have been a pertinent and integral part of the successful shows at ALT. We have seniors that have been here for a short amount of time, of 1.5 years, to a long time of 13 years. It's not easy always juggling a rehearsal schedule, show schedule, homework schedule, and school schedule, but each of you have given it your all and made it to the final week of high school and the highlight of the coveted Ghost Light Awards. Congratulations, seniors. So many of the students look up to you and can't wait for their senior year to be standing where you are now and to be in the Ghost Light Awards. Without further ado, and on behalf of the Scholarship Committee and the ALT Board of Directors, I would like everyone to know what a challenging decision this was to make. After much discussion and deliberation, we were finally able to make the most difficult decision regarding the scholarship awards. First, I would like to recognize the newly created mini Venable scholarships. Ms. Venable's generous donations this year has made it possible for these seniors to have a $250 scholarship. The first one goes to Jocelyn Choate. Next we'll have Miss Hannah Felker. Next we have Miss Lauren Gertie. Next we have Miss Jocelyn Graham. Next we have Miss Emily McCallie. And next we have Miss Alyssa Romo. Congratulations to the $250 scholarships. This year we had several anonymous board scholarships in the amount of $500. And
Board members gave their own money for more scholarships than everyone. That's huge.
I would like to present these scholarship awards to the following seniors: Trevor Anderson, Alexis Botkin, Braden Dalrymple, Madison Evans, Macy Groomer, and Zoe Parrish. Congratulations to the $500 anonymous board scholarship. Next, we have the newly created Academy Alumni Scholarship in the amount of $750. Congratulations to Austin Jones. Once again, another newly created mini Venable scholarship was made in the amount of $1,000, and this award is presented to a young man who has been here for 13 years, Mr. Bradley Hurd. who has also been here for 13 years, Trey Butcher. Lastly, the Alan Shankle Scholarship has been increased to the amount of $2,000 and is presented to a gentleman who has been here for 11 years, Mr. Ethan Worship. As you can see, these decisions were not taken lightly, but we were able to present a monetary gifted scholarship to each of the 16 applicants this year. I can't say this will happen every year, but all of this gifted money was able to be presented to each senior student, all while living in a COVID world. In the past, the scholarships ranged from 3 to 4 scholarships for a total of about $3,000 to $4,000. But this year, we totaled $9,250. We are very proud of this accomplishment and hope that each and every one of you will continue to light the world around shining around the world. Sorry about that. No matter where life takes you, you will always have a home at ALT. It has been a pleasure and honor to watch all of you grow up. Congratulations, senior class of 2021.
Thank you, LaDawn. That committee, I mean, they had such a challenging time with all of the essays and information that they had, and so to have that honor for everyone to get something tonight is just best gift for me that could possibly happen. All right, we're going to continue on to move on to a quick presentation from, in fact, our seniors. It is tradition at our last Magic Circle for our seniors to bestow a few awards. Tatiana Pandovich created the Boomerang Award during the very first production of Seussical the Musical. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 of us that were in that Magic Circle that are in the room today. And the Unity Award was created by last year's seniors. With 2 casts this year in different Magic Circles, the seniors asked if they could present their awards tonight. Seniors.
Are you here? Come up here.
Just last year's recipients, Cameron Perrick and Trey Butcher, won the Unity Award, and our Boomerang winner, Macy.
Yeah, so as Jason said, this was an award made by our seniors last year in the midst of the pandemic, since we weren't able to be together and we weren't able to have the ghost lights together at all. So they made this a Unity Award. It has a quote on the back. I don't know the quote. I haven't actually seen the award because of the pandemic. But thankfully we're back and we're better than ever. Wait, I'll read it. So powerful is the light of unity that it can illuminate the whole earth. During the pandemic, it was a rough time. We were all stuck in quarantine, and us theater people, we love to socialize. We love to be together. So it was a really hard time, and it was really difficult choosing 2 people to give this award to, just 2, because everybody in here has what it takes to deserve this award, and you're all ALT warriors in my eyes, so this was really difficult.
All right. Hi, I'm Cameron Perrick, the name he just said.
So, first of all, thank you to Trey for making me feel like included and picking this. Thank you for the seniors for letting me present. And thank you to last year's seniors for giving me the award. Okay. This person has been such, oh my God, did I just delete the whole note? No. This person has always been such a light, like since the day I met them. They always come into rehearsal with the biggest smile and leave with the biggest smile, even under their mask. They're an amazing friend on and off stage, and I bet almost every person in this room can name a time where they made them smile. Yeah, they made them smile. That's why I am very proud to give this award to Mr. Nicholas Schaefer.
So I would also like to mention that this award is not, it's not specific to a certain age group. It can go to anybody of any age, and these were the people that we thought fit the best. So I am going to present the Unity Award to the next recipient. This student works hard every single day. They clearly have the theater bug, and they are able to give it to other people. Their laugh, their smile, it makes everybody in the room joyous. And we are so lucky to have them in the academy with us. They work so hard, they're so incredibly talented, and I'm so excited to see what kind of person they become. And it is my pleasure to present this award to Haylin Darrington.
The boomerang is a symbol that reminds us of our home here at ALT and the fact that we can always come back. Though it is passed down to one person, it shows us all how important this family is. And I'm going to cry about it. So every year, the seniors pass down this award to a junior who shows dedication and who builds up those around them. This year's recipient is someone who works hard and never gives up on their goals and their dreams. They're devoted to their craft and they always strive to improve. I look up to them in the way that they shoot for the stars. I am so proud to call this person a friend. You've been a constant in many of our lives, and for that, I know we are all forever grateful. So this year, we award the ALT Boomerang to Sterling Knight.
The Academy celebrated its 28th season, and what a fun and interesting season it was. Also, we should note, in 2 years will be our 30th anniversary of the Academy. Mark your calendars. We're already planning a huge reunion for our Academy to celebrate 30 years, so we're giving your warning now. 2 years, mark your calendars. This year, our Academy learned many life lessons. We learned in an original play what it's like to be a teenage girl. We learned the importance of friends and family to a man in need during Christmas. And we learned that sometimes all we need is right in our backyard, and that time does sure fly by when you're having fun. Our Academy had another successful and memorable year this year, and even made some history. I want to thank all that were involved in helping keep our doors open and make this season so memorable. Tonight, Michaela and I are honored to present 3 Academy Awards: the Elise Keeley Carlton Spirit of the Academy Award, the ALT Academy Student of the Year Award, and the ALT Academy Parent of the Year Award. The Elise Keeley Carlton Spirit of the Academy Award represents the students whose passion for theater and ALT is never ending. Not many people got to know Miss Elise Keeley Carlton. She was taken from us way too soon. Those of us that know her or knew her knew that her passion for the arts and dance was the best. She had the best smile and the best laugh. This student, or all of our students, are selfless in their acts of kindness and humbleness in helping others. Each year when I look back at the season, it seems that there's always one student that emerges from all the rest with a passion for ALT and the Academy. This student is awesome. When they walk in the door at rehearsal, immediately the atmosphere changes. They bring such a positive energy that everyone will see this person and instantly smile. This student is someone that everyone knows, always says goodbye, always a hard worker. They might be more well known for their encouraging speeches they are known to give. Imagine you're the director for It's a Wonderful Life, and you see that your cast is a little sluggish. They're needing energy, and all of your go-to motivational exercises just aren't working. You call randomly on the student to give some words of wisdom, not knowing that you and everyone's life is about to change. This student calmly walked into the center of the magic circle, calmly began talking to the group. Then without warning, the student switched into coach mode that would have made any heavyweight champion jump up and say, "Yes, sir, sir!" This student projected, motivated, and inspired that cast, and it was just what we needed. This student's inspirational speeches were needed again during Wizard of Oz to motivate my cast. They stepped up to the occasion once again, and it was just what we needed. But what do you do when there's two casts? One weekend, we got the great speech from the student, while the other cast the next week needed them, but they were out of town. Well, you text this student's mom, asking if it would be possible to record a speech to be played at Magic Circle. And that's exactly what they did. I'm pretty sure they filmed it in the elevator, as the student speeches can get loud. And I'm sure they didn't want to wake everyone up where they were vacationing. I am convinced this student is my spirit animal. I hope one day, and always, he'll be my life coach for the rest of my life. Everyone, please help me congratulate the 2020-21 Elise Keeley Carlton Spirit of the Academy Award winner, Mr. Graham Moore. It wouldn't be fitting to have Graham Moore up here. We're gonna get closer. Put him on the spot, Graham. Now, remember you have a microphone, okay? So you gotta adjust your levels a little bit. I think everyone here a little bit needs a speech. Maybe some of these seniors are feeling a little sad. They might need a little speech from you real quick. Did you get that?
Okay. So I wasn't expecting this, so it's just gonna be on the top of my mind. So it may be sad that the seniors are leaving today. Well, not today, just soon. But we all gotta be happy. And they will still be able to do shows. Just somewhere else. And we will still see them. And so you still gotta be happy, even in the darkest of times. We may say goodbye, but we'll still see them. And, yep. I don't have much. Again, I wasn't expecting this. So, yeah, just stay happy, stay positive, and have a great day.
know this, but it takes a lot of work for ALT to happen. I have learned that a lot over this last year. But one of the things Jason has made sure to point out to me from literally day one is the incredible helpers quietly making things run behind the scenes. And wow, was he right. I often found myself in situations where I was juggling too many things without even realizing it. And on my way to do something, oh, it was taken care of. Great. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, that's taken care of too. Well, what about the other thing being handled? Okay. You know those people who are just there every time you turn around? Yeah. For example, maybe you walk into a dressing room to help someone with their hair mic, and they beat you to it, or even crazier, you begin to add something to your to-do list when they ask, hey, can I do this thing that would make things way cooler, and they read your mind? They're usually the first one on the volunteer sign-up sheet, and they're always helping a student who might need a second longer to process that maxi forward. When you need information, you call this person. When you need help, you call this person. I'm pretty sure they were the first one to arrive at most performances of Wizard of Oz just to help out in the dressing room or one of the studios, and they were very often the last one to leave, ensuring everything was in order. All the while, they were involved in, I think, every single Academy production this year, every area of class that the Academy offers, and were heavily involved at school. I'm barely hanging on, and guys, I have a degree in this, and people are helping me at every turn. So how can they be at cheer practice at school while also helping some adorable 5-year-olds learn how to act? Well, maybe this person is actually 2 people. The Academy is blessed with so many incredible leaders and helpers, but to have Austin Jones and Cameron Perrick involved at the same time seems pretty much unfair. On the one hand, you have the quiet leadership of Austin, our theater intern, who has spent her senior year, serving others and giving so much to the Academy that at one point, the only sleep she was getting was in the pink fluff that we called her Glinda costume, in between scenes in the dressing room. I got to know Austin well as we co-taught creative dramatics together. The kids loved her so much that they called us both Miss Austin. One day, I literally offered candy to the kid who could name me. One kid could name me. They all thought my name was Miss Austin. During the Wizard of Oz, one of our students asked me if I was cast as Yzma in Miss Austin's cast, where she was Glinda. That is literally the villain known for being old and decrepit. So that was fun. But truly, and the kids could totally back me up on this, Austin's the kind of person that makes you wonder if Disney princesses might actually be real. On the other hand, you have the strength and expertise of Cameron, a middle schooler, yes, a middle schooler, who goes out of her way to make sure everyone has the opportunity to shine their absolute brightest. She never passes up an opportunity to learn something new so that she can lend her help in another area. Cameron took makeup class in the fall, and by the spring she was already offering to help with the complex makeup needed for the Wizard of Oz. Of course, we took her up on that offer, because have you seen her work? It's on Instagram, don't worry. And she helped with the Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, and Wicked Witch. She is amazingly talented. In addition to her skills and talents, Cameron is one of the most respectful people I have ever worked with. She is always listening, asking the right questions, and working to portray characters as truthfully as she possibly can. And again, I will remind you that she is a middle schooler. She has years left to continue improving and making a difference in the life of her peers and instructors. While very different individuals, both Austin and Cameron have one major thing in common. They are both dedicated to finding a place for everyone. I have lost count of how many times I've seen these two sitting with someone outside of their usual circle, or reaching out to learn the name of a cast member that they have yet to meet. They are amazing students, leading with love and strength. Austin, you should be proud of the legacy that you leave behind. And Cameron, I am in awe thinking of what you have left to do in the academy. It makes me so excited. I am honored to award the Student of the Year to these two incredible women, Austin Jones and Cameron Perry. Okay, I have to give a speech. I just love ALT so much. I can't. This place has taught me so much. I've been here for 10, 11 years, and it's been incredible being able to grow here. And I've met the most amazing people in the world, and I love each and every one of them. And all the instructors have taught me so much that I will take into the world. This place has given me my love for music that I will take with me. And I just love everyone in this place. And for all the underclassmen, this is where you need to be, and you will not regret it. Yeah, I love you all.
I went to my first ALT class on my 8th birthday, which was almost 6 years ago. And I think it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. When I go to school and I'm exhausted because I was painting someone silver till 12 in the morning. They always ask me, they're like, why don't you just drop, why don't you just not do the next show? Why don't you just take a break? And no matter how exhausted I am, I want to be here of all the places. No, my mom will be like, why don't you just stay home tonight? I'm like, no, I'd rather be here. And thank you to everyone for making me feel included all the time. I love you all so, so much.
It's not fun when the kids call you old, is it, Michaela? Learning how to be the academy director. All right. Being the academy, my next line works right into it. Being the academy director is a hard job. Every day is different, and sometimes you might dream a little too big and wonder how in the world you're going to accomplish the goals you have set out for your academy. You have a great team, an amazing team of individuals who share your dreams with you, who make those dreams a reality. Your students inspire you, of course, and your staff is always there to lend a hand. But the help of our academy families is truly remarkable. Time and time again, our academy parents assist with not only my academy shows, but with main stage and adventure space shows as well. It is thrilling seeing more and more of our academy make its mark on ALT. Currently, all of our full-time staff members, including Mr. Alan Shankles, who wishes he could be here tonight. He has someone in his family who's ill and needed to stay home. All of our full-time staff members were either academy students or parents of an academy student at one time. Our academy alumni is gracing the stage more and more, and we're also seeing more academy parents brave that scary reality of auditioning for a show. You can imagine how proud I am when our academy student gets into a show, but I think I'm secretly a little more proud when an academy parent's name is on a cast list. Academy parents are becoming board members, they're helping raise funds for the theater, and they're doing this all for the love of their kiddos. This year has been a blessing in having Miss Michaela a part of our team. And when we needed extra help, there was always one parent who was already getting the job we needed done accomplished. This parent helped with every academy show this season and volunteered to help the main stage. This parent ushered for academy main stage shows, fed multiple casts, worked front of house tables, drove the kids to and from rehearsals, and even has the time to answer my calls when I have a mom question and I can't get a hold of my own mom. This parent is someone we all know and love who is always willing to help. From taking costumes home to wash, to even helping plan tonight's event. This parent is a godsend. I'm thrilled to congratulate the 2020-21 ALT Academy Parent of the Year, Ms. Jennifer Darrington.
multiple jobs and come and help as much as they can. So I'm just glad I'm able to be here. And Jason, I wouldn't be here without you because you make it such a fun place to be. So thank you guys. And I don't know where my shoes are. I think they're under my chair.
I love it. Real quick before we go on to our next section of our awards, we want to do something just real quick. This year, we want to do a little more celebrating. Now, these next honorees will be celebrated later this month, but we wanted to acknowledge them tonight as it is here that they have made the most impact. The Academy. Everyone do me a favor. Close your eyes. Think of your most favorite teacher. Maybe a second grade teacher that taught you all about palindromes. Or that teacher that inspired you, that made learning fun, that made you laugh and cry, and maybe made you realize you can achieve greatness. You can open your eyes now. We all have at least one teacher that was invaluable to us. Tonight, we want to celebrate 3 of our instructors. Now clearly, all of our instructors are brilliant, and truly, Michaela and I are blessed beyond measure to call these colleagues not only our counterparts, but our friends. Tonight, we want to look at the longevity of 3. Voice. Before Brandon Beller came to ALT, the music direction of the Academy was sporadic. Different people would music direct a season or 2 with our students, but then move on. They didn't get the chance to develop one student's talent, to foster, to grow, and to invest. In the 13 years that Brandon has been the Academy's music director, we have seen just that. Investing in our kids, nurturing their talent, and challenging them. Through Brandon's instruction, we now have a show choir, have more students active in our main stage productions, and have the ability to produce complex vocal musicals and produce them well. Acting. If you've never been in a Carrie Huckabee classroom, you truly are missing out. There were so many times when we co-taught senior company over the years together that I felt like a student. Taking what the kids were learning that day and implementing them in my own rehearsals as an actor were not only the most amazing acting lessons I've ever had, but also the cheapest. I wasn't paying. Carrie is a constant professional and has been teaching in our academy for the past 18 years, I believe. What is she doing in Amarillo baffles me, as she clearly could have been trotting the boards in London, tackling all of Mr. Shakespeare's roles. The way Carrie directs and teaches in the classroom is like watching one of the greats in their element achieving greatness. If that wasn't enough, she also writes plays for our academy, introduces new courses, performs on our stages, and is the best shoulder to lean on for support.
Dance. When listing people who have given their all to the Academy, you can't get very far without mentioning Eugene Cole. She has taught with excellence here at the Academy for as long as the Academy has been around. True story. In fact, I would venture to say that most people in this room, including some of us on stage, have had at least a semester under her instruction. Miss Eugene's dedication to her students could be described as unparalleled. Through highs and lows, she remains focused on her students. When a terrible virus is spreading rapidly, she does everything she can to make certain her students are safe and have the opportunity to continue learning. On weekends and all hours, she answers her phone when a student needs her. After getting phone calls no one wants, she still returns to the bar to teach 2 or 11-year-olds how to get all the way on top of their points. Now I've lost my place. Her instruction has led multiple dancers to competition success, and her passion for dance has taught many more to appreciate the fine arts. I am certain I am not alone when I say Miss Eugene is the reason I am involved in theater at all. Eugene Cole is a huge part of why the Academy experiences such success, even in the midst of years like our last. We are so grateful and honored to recognize her dedication tonight. These 3 instructors have a combined total of 60 years of instruction at Amarillo Little Theater. Please join us in thanking...
Not 60 years like one another.
No, all together. They're not calling you old. Please join us in thanking Brandon Feller, Carrie Huckabee, and Eugene Cole for their incredible contributions to each of us individually.
Tune in June 11th at our ALT celebration, where we will honor the 3 of you, and along with some other honorees that night. A little bit of teaser. So excited. Real quick before, will you help me come out next time? Yeah. Great. Yep. Real quick, and Mr. Brandon, will you also help us with this real quick? Real quick, we also, again, I'm just trying to get all of my last things out, guys, before I leave, before I hand it over to Michaela, so I'm helping out. And we thought of this as well. And the other night when we had our show choir performance, it was confirmed that what we thought was correct as well. Tonight we want to honor 3 of our seniors. Now, 4 years ago, Brandon Ballard and I, we were brave souls, and we started a show choir. We thought, let's get a show choir involved at AOT. We poured our heart and soul into that. The next year we went off to Disney. It was fantastic. We had a great, great year. Then, of course, COVID last year changed a lot of things for us. But 3 individuals have stayed with our show choir and are graduating out of this after their 4 years of being members of our show choir. So if we could get Miss Maddie Evans, Austin Jones, and Lauren Gertie. Now we'll be singing a trio of... No, just kidding. Okay, Michaela, before you leave, take a quick moment and look at everyone here, Michaela. I want you to take it in. On stage, in the audience, even those who live hundreds of miles away, you have so much support here, Michaela. I want you to remember that. You have so many people who not only believe in you, but who are ready to help you achieve success. They are ready to be led by you, to be taught by you, to be directed by you, and to be loved by you. Everyone here already knows how much I love the Academy and how important it is to our community. I'm proud that when I was in the Academy, it was a safe space for everyone. I like to think I carried out that tradition, and I know you will too. The things you will do for this Academy will be amazing. Things that we had no clue we could achieve. Dreams we never knew existed. I'm so proud and can't wait to see what you do with this Academy, Ms. Michaela. Look out there one more time. Know that you will get the chance to change so many lives and make a positive impact in this community. And who knows, you might have a student out there that in several years might graduate, go to college, marry another student of yours, live in New York City, and then become your answered prayer when you become your next Academy Director. I hope if that day happens that you will get to feel as proud of them as how proud I am of you today. Congratulations. She didn't know I was going to do that. So. Okay, guys, we're doing great. We're almost done. You guys are fantastic. Sorry, it's a long night. Now on to honoring our seniors. It's the moment, guys. Take it in. Deep breath in. Out. Think of all Miss Carrie's warm-ups, breathing exercises, focus your energy. She'll give you that look if you don't. Let me first explain what the Ghost Light Gala is. 4 years ago, Velvet Knight came up to me with an idea to honor our amazing Academy and highlight our seniors. After a year of planning, the Ghost Light Gala was born. Tonight, each of our seniors will be honored. We're so excited that you guys have spent your time here with us. Sitting behind you are rows and rows of people who love you, who support you, and who are always going to be here for you. Everyone on this stage is excited to see what you do next. It wouldn't be the Ghost Light Gala without the incomparable voice of Carrie Huckabee reading your bios. As Miss Carrie reads your bio, we're going to have each of you, we'll have our, each section, we'll use this stairs for our first seniors, and then our theater seniors, we can use the stairs and stay on stage, okay? Great, thanks.
Miss Carrie did not get the script beforehand. Cold read, yes. Our dance senior, Alyssa Romo. Alyssa Romo has been dancing at ALT for 9 years. She plans on attending West Texas A&M University and will major in music education. One of her favorite memories is participating in competition class. Now our theater seniors. Trevor Anderson. Trevor Anderson has been studying theater and dance at Amarillo Theater for 2 years. He plans to attend Grand Canyon University to major in communications. His favorite moments at Amarillo Little Theater were spent running lines before rehearsals with his peers. Emily McCallie. Emily McCallie joined the Academy in 2017 as a freshman longing for a home, and a home she found. Emily started auditioning for shows her sophomore year and quickly found her way into many shows, some of her favorites including A Christmas Carol, Anne of Green Gables, and The Wizard of Oz. Emily will be attending Northern Arizona University in the fall to pursue a degree in political science and women and gender studies. Zoe Parrish. Zoe Parrish has been part of the ALT Academy for 5 years, where she has found her passion for musical theater. She will be attending the Institute of American Musical Theater in New York to pursue her dreams. Some of Zoe's favorite memories at ALT include sharing the stage with her very first pet, Maya, in Annie, and Jason's dog, Bentley, in The Wizard of Oz. Jocelyn Graham. Jocelyn Graham has been involved in the Academy for 6 years studying theater. She plans to attend Lubbock Christian University and major in secondary English education. Her favorite moment at ALT was a couple of years ago when the entire senior company class convinced Jason to let them play a huge game of hide and seek in Costume Heaven. Lauren Gertie. Lauren Gertie has been a part of the ALT Academy for 9 years studying voice and musical theater. She plans to attend the University of North Texas and major in media arts. Her favorite memory with the Academy was going to Disney World with the Showstoppers and seeing Cinderella's Castle for the first time. Jocelyn Choate. Jocelyn says, I have been at Amarillo Little Theater for 8 years. I plan on attending the Clarendon College Cosmetology program in the fall. My favorite memory at ALT is fitting wigs on all of the munchkins and seeing their excitement about wearing a wig for the first time. Braden Dalrymple. Braden Dalrymple has been a part of ALT for 9 years studying acting, dancing, and vocal performance. He plans to attend KD Conservatory, participating in a AAA musical theater program. One of his favorite memories at ALT is when he first put on Clarence's wings from It's a Wonderful Life on opening night. Alexis Bodkin. Alexis Bodkin has been a part of the ALT Academy for 8 years doing shows. She plans to attend the University of Texas to major in nursing. Her favorite memory from her time at ALT was crying on stage while she was supposed to be dead for the closing show of Hunchback. That or doing that Bluebird lift with Jason. Macy Groomer. Macy Groomer has been an ALT Academy student for 11 years. She will attend WTAMU in the fall. One of her favorite memories at ALT was being a part of the wonderfully encouraging all-girl cast of the 10,000 Problems of a Teenage Girl. Hannah Felker. Hannah Felker began dance classes at ALT when she was 5 years old. Her first theater performance was Alice in Wonderland in 2012. Hannah plans to attend West Texas A&M University to pursue a music education degree. Her favorite ALT memory was sitting with the older girls in the dressing room coloring in princess coloring books. Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans has been a part of the Academy for 12 years studying theater and music. She plans to attend Christ for the Nations Institute, where she is going to study in the worship major. One of her favorite moments was going to Disney World with show choir, and she lost her wallet, so Jason helped her find it, and they danced the whole way there.
Jason's favorite moment of that trip.
Austin Jones. Austin Jones has been a part of the ALT Academy for 10 years, studying music, dance, and theater, and has been the Academy intern for the past 2 years. She plans to attend West Texas A&M University in the fall to major in music business and production. One of her favorite memories with ALT was going to a children's hospital as Elsa and being able to sign in ASL, Let It Go, to a patient who was deaf. you, Bradley. Bradley Hurt has been with the ALT family for about 11 years. He is planning to attend Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee to pursue the music business. One of his favorite memories is playing Quasimodo in Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ethan Worsham. Ethan says, I have been in the academy for 11 years. Next fall, I will be attending Shenandoah University to pursue a BFA in musical theater. My favorite memory from ALT will always be the entire production period of Into the Woods. Trey Butcher. Trey Butcher has been a part of the ALT Academy for 13 years. He plans to attend Coastal Carolina in the fall to continue studying musical theater. Trey's favorite memory at ALT was playing a game of cat and mouse with Jason in the theater after summer camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2021 Academy seniors. Seniors, if you guys will just step back slightly. Juniors, if you'll head to the table real quick, we're going to have you help us out real quick. So our committee, our amazing Ghost Light committee, always comes up with a gift from ALT to give to each and every one of you. This year, go ahead, juniors, you can start handing those out to the seniors. They constructed a little token that you can take with you wherever you may go. Just to remind yourself of the Ghost Light process here at ALT, and to remind yourselves that, oh, and they light up. Yes. We'll talk to you later. We'll show you. Yeah, there are names, juniors. There are names on them, juniors. Good job. Yeah. As we're getting these ghost lights, a ghost light is a small, single-bulbed light that shines whenever a theater is dark. Some say it chases away spirits. Others insist it lights the way for the ghosts that inhabit virtually every theater. Either way, the light ensures no one takes a tumble off the stage. We want to give you this light. There might be times when you tumble off of whatever stage you might be on. So we almost tumbled just a little while ago. But wherever you go in life, this hopefully is a keepsake for you to remember your time here at ALT. It is now tradition, Kirsten, if you'll grab our ghost light to put center stage. It is now tradition for our seniors to attach their name to our ghost light. We hope they will always remember that ALT will always be here for them. And even in the darkest days, the ALT ghost light will still be shining bright to lead them to their second home. And as we all learned this year, there's no place like home. I believe some of you already signed your ribbons. They're right there. If you get to sign your ribbon, it's on that table. If you go ahead and sign it, and we'll attach them to the ghost light. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Go ahead and put that further down. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yep. Go ahead and start. And then once you're done, if you'll line back up. Yeah, go back. Our ghost light, we must mention, was made last year by the Laird family. Give them a hand. Alyssa, congratulations on all your years dancing here at the Academy. Stugene is so proud of you. We can't wait to honor you more at this year's dance recital when we get to see you shine on our stage one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa. You can sit down. Yes, sorry. Yes. Pardon. I can't project, apparently. I'm trying not to cry, Alyssa. Okay, I'm trying not to cry. All right. Those of you on stage are theater seniors. I've been your teacher for many years now, but more often than not, like I told you at our last Magic Circle, you taught me. You taught me to be fearless. You taught me to find joy in the little things, and you taught me what it's like to be proud. Thank you for these lessons and for being patient with me, for trusting me in all these years, and above all, for loving me. It has been a pleasure and a joy being in that front row all these years, watching you grow up. Like I've told you many times, I had the best seat in the house. I want to share a quote with everyone. Victoria Clark, one of my favorite performers on Broadway, once said, "I think that is why theater people always greet one another with an embrace. It isn't just pretense or dramatic flair. It is recognizing the human being with whom you have forged a history and made soulful, deep, and hilarious connections. Discussing around the table, waiting in the wings to go on, laughing yourselves silly in the dressing room, sitting up all night during tech rehearsals, and weathering the natural life cycle of a show. You birth it, you watch it grow, you feed it, you nurture it, and then eventually, you have to say goodbye. That process lives with you forever, as do your friends. A strange life we lead. We work while others are relaxing. Weekends, nights, holidays. This is our second family. These people know you, and you know them. We march through life together. With endings, there are beginnings. As the Academy is about to begin a new era under the brilliant guidance of Michaela, you two are about to embark on a beautiful chapter in your life. Always know that your ALT is home. Always know that ALT is your home and is always here for you. I am always here for you. I love you all. As you all know, it's been an emotional week, but more so because I know I won't get the opportunity to be your director. That's a role I have played for 14 years now. It seems I will be auditioning for a new role. I've prepared my best 32-bar cut, and I have a fantastic monologue that Carrie has coached me on. The role I'm auditioning for is your friend. I hope I get the part. I want to share with you a few of my favorite quotes. I have to turn this, sorry. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. One of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. And now my gifts to you, my theater seniors. Our juniors are going to help hand you something. Do not do anything with it. Just put out your hands like this. And then place something in your hand. Okay? Go ahead, juniors. Great. Fantastic. Yes. Great. Yes, so your name should be upside down to you. A huge shout out to so many people who helped put these together and designed and made my vision a reality. Let me explain this gift. I was lucky enough to be in New York one time, where I got to go backstage at a beautiful show of Anastasia. While I was backstage, I noticed that the actress on her door had something. And I took a picture, not realizing why I needed to know that photo or why I needed to see what this was. In my time thinking of what I wanted to give you, knowing that some of you are moving far away, knowing that some of you have kept many things over the course of the years, I wanted to give you something that you could take with you easily and something that would be something that would remind you of your legacy here at ALT. So if you hold your name and let the others, like you're showing the audience, and let the others drop down. You can turn and look at them. Each senior has a name card of the show that they've done at ALT in the order that they've done it. Thank you, Dennis Humphrey, for helping design them, Carla Fristo, Noah Lang, Michaela for helping construct them today. I hope you have these in your dorm. I hope you have them in your apartment. Your parents will let you take them with you wherever you go. I hope you take them with you and remind yourself you have done so much for the Academy over these years. You've done so much for me over these years. But that's not all. You can set those down gently. I want every Academy student to listen to this. Everyone on stage here, in the Academy, seniors know this, that it doesn't take somebody coming in and wanting the spotlight. The Academy is not in need of anyone who's here just to think about themselves. Our Academy has grown over the years because, as our amazing artistic and managing director Alan Jenkels has said, we plant seeds, or there are people who plant seeds who, I'm getting emotional, I can't do this. We've all basked in the shade of trees that have been planted by others. Each one of these students on stage has definitely had a legacy. There's definitely kids in this room, kids that have been in past shows that have looked up to you. Yes, because you were taller. Hannah, we're still waiting on that a little bit. Yes. But there was a time when I noticed that our seniors needed that reminder. That somebody at some point helped them come up. And I reminded them that we all, what better life lesson to learn is we all need help at some point. And instead of pushing others down to get to the top, we should be pulling everyone up alongside us. I asked each one of these seniors at that meeting, who was somebody that was older than them, an alumni member, that inspired them? I took that info and I contacted each one of those alumni. They've written you each a letter for your next chapter of your life.
These are words of wisdom from them that they want you to know that they're still thinking about you and they still love you. And just like me, they're always here for you. Take those home at some point tonight, after all of the emotion has come and gone, and read those notes. Cherish those notes, and know that you're never alone. Those of you in the academy, please always know we're always here for you. You're never alone. The lives that you might say hi to somebody in a rehearsal, you might just compliment how great they're looking that day, or you might be so excited that they finally got a dance step. If you think it, say it, because you never know who needs that encouragement. Each of you have done that for me. There's been a time in my life when I've come to a rehearsal or a class, and I needed that extra hug, that extra laugh, that bluebird lift, that moment. And so I thank you so much. It's tradition on Broadway that when an actor leaves the company of a show, they sing a specific song. We're going to have that song on our screen. It's a little song, and those of you who know it, the words will be on the screen. We can sing along to send you guys off from our theater in true Broadway fashion, because each and every one of you is a star.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Our seniors, everyone. All right, we're wrapping up, everyone. We're wrapping up. Sorry, no intermission on this one. We're so sorry. So sorry. My final thoughts. As the lights would dim at the start of every show, I would say a little prayer for our cast and crew. Every show. I'd remind our ALT angels, Elise, Clint, Amy G, and so many others, to take care of all aspects of our theater. After the final bow of every show, my heart would be consumed with gratitude. Gratitude for the delight and the doing of this job. Gratitude is the most single greatest treasure I will take with me as I transition into my next role here at ALT. The opportunity to have done this work, to be embraced by all of you, is one of the greatest honors any human being can have. Truly. I've been asked many times during this transition if leaving is bittersweet. Well, I say all sweet, no bitter. Here's why. Many of us have been together for over 14 years. For some of you, you might not remember a time without a Mr. Jason in your life. For others, our time has been short, but very impactful. We have laughed, we have cried, we have created, and we have inspired others in the stories we've told. We have grown. So I want to take this time to thank you all. Thank you all for your support and for your trust in me. I thank you for sharing this yellow brick road of blessings. I thank you for being as much of a sweet inspiration for me as I have tried to be for you. And as Stephen Schwartz once wrote, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Thank you all. Good night. We should mention out in the lobby here, in the church lobby, definitely check out our senior tables. Our senior families have done a great job decorating those tables. Be sure to sign Melissa and Joe while hanging, and everyone have a great night. Thank you so much.